Hi, good morning. I have a haul. It's a Goodwill Bins haul here in Michigan. We got back from Florida a couple weeks ago, and I'm taking off doing crafting for the month of May just to get back into the swing of things and set things up. And what else? Yeah, we came back from Florida, had a little water mishap in the basement, so I was trying to get that taken care of. Nothing major. We had the water shut down when we left because in Michigan it can get cold and the pipes freeze, so we had turned them off, and when my husband turned the water back on, the valves in this one particular area were open, so water came pouring out. Anyway, it's all taken care of, so let's move on. And I haven't thrifted in quite a while because in Florida where we live, I just didn't find a really good craft place. And I know the bins are pretty good here in Michigan, the Goodwill Bins. It's all a pay by the pound, and it's just a variety of mishmash stuff, and you have to be a little brave to go in there, but it doesn't bother me. I think it's the most fun ever. Okay, I got some cards. I'm trying not to buy a lot because I'm trying to downsize, because eventually we'd like to just, stay in Florida. I found some bear cards because I would like to do a bear journal at some point. A couple bear journals. Oh, that's so cute. And then just a couple cute cards. I thought this was cute with this edge here for a garden journal. And this is really pretty. Not pretty? I don't know if that goes with that. And then this one. I don't do a lot of Christmas anymore, although I am co-hosting a Christmas in July swap. I like the, what am I saying? I like more of the, woodland wintry theme, which can be Christmas in July. That's pretty. And I like this envelope with the gold seal and the music paper. And then there's just a Christmas card in there. And then I will be doing a journal for my friend who recently had a granddaughter, and then I'm also going to be making her a little wedding journal, kind of as gifts for her daughter. And I thought these would be cute to put in the baby journal. I didn't find all of them, but I did find the 1 week. Look at the cute. The 1 month, the 2 months old. I don't know if I will be using it in that one particular, or maybe a different baby journal, because her colors are like purple. And I did buy some journal kits to make that with that are purple. So if these don't really go, I can always use these in a different journal. See, it's got 7 and then it goes to 11. A couple months are missing. They're cute. But I'll use them in some journal. Okay, and then look at these cool, look how huge these are. Playing cards. But I've never seen that with the palm trees in them. I didn't know what these were at first. Well, they almost look like eggs, fried eggs. But I think these are the palm trees, and this is the sun. But look at those. That's cool. And they're like brand new. A whole stack of those. Can be altered or just put into a journal. And then I like to include these in journals. This one I don't have. It's called The Best Week Ever. Greatest Monday of all time. Extraordinary Awesome Tuesday. Raddest Thursday in history. And next week's gonna be even bester. Cute. What else we have? And then some more of these that are fun to put into a journal. Another glorious week ruined by responsibilities. Cute. And then I found a couple popcorn bags. I think you can buy these at the Dollar Tree, but I got these. Fun for a journal. Fold it in half. So I just have lots of bits and pieces, just crazy things. And then this was a cute baby sticker by Jolie's. I can add to a baby journal. And then this one, Mambi sticks. I found some little stationery for the Christmas and July swap, possibly. It just depends on what they request for their like little Christmas swaps. And I'll be putting a video or telling more information about that in the next video. Like, I'm not doing crafting videos this month, but I do want to share a few things. Also, I bought a beautiful journal, vintage type journal from my friend Stephanie, Coffee Paper Scissors. I want to share that. And then look at this. This would be cool in a nautical sea journal. It's got all the tying of the knots. That was adorable. All the different knots. Found a few little cute, these are wrapping papers. A cute little Christmas one. This is cute. Yeah, so just little, it's like a little scavenger hunt. Here's a new pack of Heidi Swap, and they're really thick papers, and at first I thought they were stencils because it looked like they were stencils, but what you do is you have these papers, and then you take inks and you can color them. So that looks fun. Okay, then I got these window decorations that I will, what's this called? Whoops, sorry. I have a different phone camera set up. I forgot to bring the one from Florida, so I might have to get a different one. I don't know how good this is working. These are beautiful, and I plan to make a journal using these. I won't use them as cling. Oh, this is different design. I didn't realize that. Aren't they beautiful? They have a little glitter to them. These two are the same. Glitter window decorations. I will use those in a project. Okay, I'll show some books that I got. I didn't get a lot because I have way too many books. This is Yellowstone, 125 Years of America's Best Idea. And some of them, let's prove the bird. I thought, like, look at this one. I can even, this would be a cool page, kind of a vintage, that you could put in a journal. There's some that, where was that? Like here, I could make them to look like real pictures to put in a journal. Canyon Hotel. So, yeah, just look at this, would make good ephemera. Doesn't necessarily have to be Yellowstone National Park. Just be a vintage. I found this. Look at this. And all the stuff is headed to the dump. It's their last stop, so all the stuff you rescue would be going into the landfill. This is mathematics. It's all worn, but wouldn't that be cool to scan and use as a cover? And primary arithmetic. 1858 in the year 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. 1863. and it's like a math book. I don't know if I can really put this down any closer. Let's see. Yeah. Lessons, math lessons. Yeah, my phone stand here is a little different. But look at that. That's cool. Okay, I've got that. And I will be making my granddaughter like a little insect book. And look at that. These would make really cool tags. It's an older junior insect book. 64. So I'll have to wait till I get back to Florida because I forgot the insect book. And yeah, our internet isn't working. The TV's not working. I bought a new modem router, so I'm going to try to get that going. Oops, I already did this. So I can print stuff and use the internet. Oh, look at this, the Dyak Chief and Other Verses. Garrett. I can't really. And it has like an awesome poem about the Native American. And then it says, this is the tale the old chief tells when the western gold belt dies and the jungle trees in the evening breeze tower against the skies, and the good wife bakes the greasy cakes where the compound hearth fires rise. And it has different beautiful writing. It talks about University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, State Agricultural College, Lansing, and that's where my granddaughter goes to school. That's MSU, Michigan State. And then it talks about different townships, just different little writings. But look at this aged paper. So, yeah, just something nobody else would want, but we love. All right, and then best in children's books. I do have a couple of these. I think I have this same one. It has Lassie. Look at the illustrations. And this is, well, it's William Tell. This is, I think, Rumpelstiltskin. So I'll see what books I have, and then, like, this is Three Little Pigs. Use these illustrations, and then I will get rid of the book. I've got to downsize. And then the Poppy Seed Cakes. I've used this before. I love the illustrations here. Illustrated by Maud and Miska Petersham. I love these color combinations. I'm going to be making a folk art journal. All these projects. And I just think that looks kind of folk art like. The featherbed. And then it's kind of interesting, the illustrations here. Traveling the Underground Railroad. I want to read that first before I take that apart. So there's that book. We've got a vintage Humpty Dumpty, 1974. It's kind of cute. Kind of fun to add to a journal. Okay, and I think I do have another one of these. I don't know. It's this exact one. This is a copy in a smaller version of the Sears Roebuck and Company. Cheapest supply house on earth, Chicago catalog, but these will make great vintage ephemera. And I have been working very hard in the basement to go through, I haven't been crafting, but I've been going through all my stuff, and the craft room I have down here, you know, I took all my IKEA furniture to Florida and put that in that room. So I just kind of have a makeshift area downstairs, but I went through going through everything, and I'm organizing by categories. So I'll have little, you know, fabric bins that one will be vintage, one will be farmhouse, you know, just several bins like that, so that it makes it easier when, you know, to know where things are when I want to start a journal. And when you go to the bins too, this is kind of fun too. You can just find old things like this to put in a, this was a box to put in a journal. That's ephemera. So you've got your ephemera. Then I've got Don't Ever Give Up Your Dreams. I love the Susan Polish Schultz, her illustrations and writings in here. Isn't that pretty? So a page like this, positive saying or poem, and the illustrations are nice to put into a journal. So that's a nice idea. And I wasn't familiar about these books, but I love them. Where have you been all my life? I want to know about. I got the Animal Babies, Sounds We Hear, Moon, Sun, and Stars, and Pebbles and Shells, Little Eskimos, and Honeybees. And this is so awesome about the honeybee. Look at that illustration. Patricia Jackson. And I want to make a bee journal. Look how amazing this is. So this was a great find. Look at that. I love, 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 love. That is beautiful. Wow. So I'll use that for that one. And then with the Eskimo one. And then here's C pages when I make a ocean theme or sea or water theme journal. So cute. And this story animals. What's it called? Different shells. Pebbles and Shells, the 2-book. It's beautiful. I'm so excited about these. These are my new favorite of this type of children's book. And the Animal Babies, look at these. Look at that. For a farmhouse journal, woodland, nature. And this one, you could probably, I don't know, but maybe you could find the book separate of the Animal Babies. 2-book of. I'm not sure. So I can use a lot of these. And then, you know, make a bird journal. That'd be great in a farm journal. Then we have, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. And this is Sounds We Hear. Look at the bird. Talks about the ears, what you can hear. Birds. And this one, what's this? Moon, Sun, and Stars. Kind of a space theme. I don't really do that, but that's a cute picture right there, though. Okay, so those are those books, and I just have one more because I don't need more books, but some I have to have. Like this, a basket of homemade breads. I want to learn to make bread from scratch. A while ago I used a bread maker and made some, but I love the illustrations. This is William Morris and Company. Bread recipes. Derek Norman is the illustrator. Look at that. It just looks 60s, 70s to me. Illustrations. You could cut these out. Homemade breads. And then you've got the recipes too. But okay, look at that. Oops. I'm hoping my phone holder holds. Unsteady. Look at these pages. French country loaf. Oh, look at that. I like a really country oatmeal rye. You get a lot of grains in my breads or sourdough. Look at those illustrations. So in a cookbook, country, farmhouse journal, a basket of homemade breads. So those are the books. And what else do we have? I found a bunch of these, all different. Whoopsie. Yep. I knew that was going to happen. Different types of these coin holders. And I saw, what was it? Carry a Paper Monkey make little, what were they? Something with these. I'll put a link. They're hidden paper clips. So I like the variety that I found. So I hope to, at some point, make something with these. And look, there's all different types. Okay, and then at the bins, I just found a pencil sharpener. You could always use that. And I found this little box, Gather Blessings. What do I have in here? Just random things. I'm sure people are like, what are you getting that for? I think these made little boxes. Oh, candy boxes, or I don't know. Or maybe that you make a little teacup out of them and put them on this circle with a handle. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I could, they were so pretty, I could cut them and use them as little tucks. She got one on each side. And then these could be like little journal cards. So you could find weird things and just use them how we use things. Okay, then I found one stamp, because I think most of my stamps I left in Florida. That would be pretty. Stamp. And I found this kind of tape. Oops. Probably got two, but this would be good in our journals to attach flips or things. Then I think I had more of these, so I think I put a lot back. But they're just little vintage index cards. And like I said, I don't think I have many stamps here, so I want to do some farmhouse. So I just got, you know, that doesn't have to necessarily be Western. This is going to be farmhouse. Their stamps. And what other weird stuff? Well, I just got some floral wire. I think you can get this at the Dollar Tree to make those, I don't know what they're called, like you wind them around and make kind of like dangles. And look at, somebody did a cross stitch Noah's Ark. And that would be pretty in my Bible or in a faith journal or even a children's journal. Okay, another kind of weird, crazy thing. I found, since my friend's daughter's colors were exactly this color, I got all this purple, and I can make tassels or different things with the flowers. Sorry if it's loud. And look at, you even have this ribbon, so that'll be perfect to make her. And then I can, her baby journal is also kind of this purpley color, so I can use this with tassels. What is this? Oh, look at this, some tulle. It's perfect. I think this was for somebody's wedding. And like her wedding, her daughter's wedding was purple, and then the baby's journal was kind of a purple too. So we got all that to make a shaker card. And so yeah, that's a kind of a weird random thing, and it will be used. Alrighty. Some bells. I love bells. I know this will not go on a journal, but it will be fun for a door. At Christmas, you know, just to jingle jangle. Some of these smaller I'll use for a jangle. Okay, what other randomness? I don't know, I probably shouldn't have, but I took out the little sewing threads. And I kept the thimble and the scissors, and I didn't realize till I got home. I should have left the threads in. But it says Belding Corticella, and it was a silk company years ago, which is nearby in Belding, Michigan. And my grandmother that I never met, my mom's mom, who died right after my mom was born, worked in the Belding Silk Company there. I think they're now made into condos. I need to go. There's a tour, I don't know, once a week or month or something someday. But I've been collecting silk threads and a few history of that. But when my grandmother was Elta, when she was up in Petoskey area, Michigan, women would come from all over, and they would go to a boarding house and help in the silk factories. So I think that is such great history, and it's like right a half hour or 20 minutes from here. And here is a lot of really great history in my families from all sides. So I plan, when I get really old, maybe to make some family history heritage journals. Okay, this is really vintage. Look at this paper lace. Very delicate. And this for fall. Then I've got a couple of these burlaps. I think you can get these at the Dollar Tree. There were more. I didn't get them all. And so this is pretty for fall. And even though it has the wire, you can take that out. Frank's. That's a garden center here. And that's really pretty. Okay, and then these are cool to add to the middle of ruffles when you sew them, or for tags. And then this fluffy stuff, I like this. It looks like snow, or it looks like sheep's wool. If you had a little golden book journal and there was sheep in it, wouldn't that be cute? Could have done that before. Okay, a few more things. A few Christmas, like for swaps. See, this is like a handmade. They look like handmade cards, but aren't those pretty? And I got these poinsettias. I'm thinking swaps too, so I'll have things for swaps if they what the recipient would like, swap partner. Oh, look how cute these are. Very cute. And look at these, they're embroidered poinsettias. They're beautiful. Kind of felt back. Look at them all. So I could maybe possibly swap some of those. Okay. And these are great for sewing journals to make ephemera with. And I forgot, I brought my sewing machine from Florida, but I forgot the thread. So I found some threads. So I've got different threads, and I use embroidery thread to sew in my signatures. I found these little Spring Chicks playing cards. Aren't they cute? Look at the Joker. I think and they're all even different egg designs. Playing cards. Cute. Just a random pen. These are pretty. Okay. We're getting down to the end. Just a bunch of little doodads. Okay. This is some pretty trim, like an embroidery on it. And this came from somewhere. It's kind of old. Wrights multi-flower. So that's pretty. Got some trim. This, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but if I have a magnet, I could put like pens or something in there. I got these dominoes that I would like to, I mainly went to find like things I could use for charms or dangles because they're really expensive charms and stuff. So I thought, well, I do have a little Dremel. Hopefully that will go through these, but I like them because the different colors. So heavy. We'll see how that works. And I want to make some fruit journals, so that would be cool for a large pocket or on the journal cover. So yeah, when you look at things, you just look at them differently and think, oh yeah, that might be some kind of pot holder or something you hang on the wall, but we can use that for something else. So a cherry journal. I found one random doily, I think, and then somebody's hand cross stitch, but they didn't finish it, but it was just so cute with the elephant. And a little bit of, you could cut these parts out. And this tree, not quite done with a bird. Not quite done. So, I don't know, it's very cute. I don't know. I don't think I would want to finish it, but it's awful cute. So it would be like a wall hanging. Oh, these are little, see, I don't think I brought these little, what do you call these flowers? Shabby flowers. So I found some of those, so now I'll have these. Put on journal covers and randomness. Oh, I did find another doily. Kind of a like a pink color. And oh, found some of this trim because I'm not sure I brought trim, but I love the crochet trim. So now I have two of those. I think they're a little different. Maybe, or maybe they're the same. Well, it might be the same. So really happy to get that. And what's here? Oh, some little frog note cards. They're just so cute. Cute in the spring or summer journal. And if I want to do an apple journal at some point, there's some apple cards, recipe cards. And then just some inspirational cards. Determination, giving. Be nice to put into a journal pocket. Okay. And then the reason why I went, and I really didn't find that much, but little tiny things. I mean, I found some stuff, but I just had to get what I could find. I wish I would have found more of these. I think I found a couple, but these would be cute for a dangle. I'll just use a Dremel to put an attachment. These might be nice for a sea ocean dangle. Oh, they might be a little big, but if I did one larger fish. Just some of these cute little things. And then I have to go through my miniatures to my dollhouse. Eventually I'll have to I won't be able to take my dollhouses with me, and I hope to, there's some game house pieces. I hope to do videos of my dollhouse more. I'm a rhino. I think this is going to be it, so I'll kind of hurry with this. Look how cute this little bunny would be on a dangle. And then I want to do a game, you know, like a game journal. So I got little pieces like that. Got some of these little houses, which were, trucks and cars, which were part of the game. Some random charms. I love the scavenger hunt of it. Look how beautiful that is. So you could hang that on a tassel. One random dog. And then I found these that were used for cookies or whatever, baking, and these would be cool dangles. Pieces. Okay. Oh, this is just in here, but these are like vegetables for a farmhouse. Now I bought these. These are expensive when you buy them, so when I make charm dangles, they're not cheap. They cost a lot. I'd probably break even on those, but that's okay. I enjoy making them. And this would be cute on a Christmas shopping at Target one. I didn't realize it was Target. That's funny. So little houses that were part of a game. Be cute on a little golden book. Journal. I don't know if you look at all this. This would be cute for a Christmas journal. Random dog. I'll probably use this in my dollhouse first. Put it on the porch. Looks like a farm dog. Farmhouse dog. Reindeer. I just got this because it's hard to find American Airlines. I'd like to do, because I was a flight attendant for 14 years. I thought this would be kind of cool if I ever find enough to, you know, make an airline journal. These are some silicone beads, and of course I'm going to wash up this stuff that I can use for a dangle. So let's see, I'll just pull out anything that looks a little different. Oh, this would be cute for a fall dangle. Oh, this is cute. Use a Dremel and put a little attachment in to make that a charm. Okay. So, yeah, I want to make a lot more tassels. So that's mainly what I've been looking for. This is a crab pen holder. Wouldn't that be fun to have in Florida? Put on my desk there. You should put your pen across that. It's cute. Anyway, so that's what I got. Now I got to put it all away. Oh, that's not all I got. Okay. All right. You're probably gone by now, but anyway, I'll just show you. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. I don't think I've ever found these before, but I want to put in a journal. These are Disney Flintstones. Just a couple game cards for, and I thought these were really pretty. These for a butterfly journal, and then just kind of a vintage look, play money, and when I do game journals, we got Monopoly here. Look how old that is. Instructions. We got Tiddlywink. Got more of the houses, Monopoly houses in there. I found this slide tray, but look, that'll make great ephemera. And the Tiddlywinks. I think this is newer, maybe? I'm not sure, but the graphics look old. I'm not sure if it's old or new or what. So, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.